You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Alright, you're listening to a Dangerous D and Phil show.
I'm Dangerous D.
I'm Phil.
And together, we got that captivating music.
That'd be cultivating you. I'm sure it's meant to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Let's go again. You got that.
Oh, start again.
You do your bit.
Start again.
It's alright.
Come on,
just carry on.
No.
I could restart recording.
Phil, we restarted. Right.
I reckon we should just keep going.
No, we restarted.
Well, this is a comedy gold, man.
No, we restarted.
Okay, audience, just imagine that we've not said anything yet.
Yeah, audience, that doesn't exist because we restarted.
Come on, the kids love us. Okay, I'm going to replay that jingle and we're just going to carry on as if none of this ever happened. You ready? Ready, audience?
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Just start again.
Okay.
We got that captivating music. We got that cultivating music.
But be captivating you.
That's what we need to do. Right, okay.
And that's where we kick into the first song, like this.
Oh, Phil, come on.
Oh, right. Okay, right. And we'll restart. Or should we? I reckon let's just plough ahead.
I'm going on strike.
Okay, let's get this intro right this time. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to bring in a new jingle, and we will go
We got
again.
that cultivating music.
But be captivating you. Yeah, that's it. So, okay, audience.
Phil.
Okay, this time it will go correctly. Here's a jingle.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Hi, you're listening to the Dangerous D and Phil show.
I'm Dangerous D.
And I'm Phil.
And together, we've got that cultivating music.
That be captivating you. Okay, we're back again after our marvellous introduction to the show there. And anyway, that was a band called This Legion with a song called Easy to Rinse. They're playing at the Cockpit on Thursday the 28th of November this month. Unless you're listening to a repeat, so do remember it is November. And they're playing with a couple of other bands called the Barmines, who we might hear later on, and Jack's Attic, who I think we also have on playlist, so it's a good gig. Tickets are £4, so yeah, get down there. Do it.
Yeah, they sound cool. Anyway, Phil, did you actually restart the recording? You didn't, did you?
I did not, no. I wanted everybody to see, or hear at least, what I have to work with.
Right. Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
Cheers,
no
mate.
problems, anytime.
Right, yeah, okay. What have you been up to?
To be fair, I mean, you've got a decent night's sleep. I got up at 5 in the morning to carry on working on the show, while you were asleep in my living room on the fold-out sofa bed. I'm sat on the floor trying to basically work with the computer, because that's where my keyboard is. And every now and again, listeners, this fiend would sort of stretch and end up sort of kicking the computer and knocking my tea over the keyboard.
I think I was trying to turn it off.
Quite possibly, yeah. I mean, I got kicked a few times. The computer got kicked.
Well, I was trying
the
to
tea
sleep.
got kicked. I was tempted to let the cat in just to see if that had finally discouraged it from coming around. But no.
So what have you been up to over this last week?
Not a lot really. My girlfriend's been away, so I've been drinking heavily, mostly with you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah. It is all a bit hazy. I suppose yesterday I went and caught up with my sister and her boyfriend. Went over to the German market, which was quite impressive. The big German market on Millennium Square in Leeds, that is. And what I really love about that place, other than the massive, how do you pronounce it? Steins? Was it Stein?
Stein, maybe, yeah.
Stein.
Stein, I think.
Sounds like a band name.
Yeah.
But anyway, apart from that, although they are quite expensive, but worth it, we've got the German umpire band who are on in the big beer tent there. And I love some of their covers that they do. I don't know about would love, but I've been down there about the last 5 years running, and they do the same song at the start of the set every single time. And that is a version of Yellow Submarine, where they take the song and change the words to "We all love all the people in the leads."
Right.
Trying to get everyone to sing along. It's quite impressive. We all love all the people in the leads, the people in the leads, the people. With the singer sort of walking around on the tables. It's not bad. Everyone should go. And also, really good sausages there, smoked sort of over the grill. I mean, obviously you won't appreciate that yourself being a vegetalist, but anyway, who we got up next?
Right, we've got the Funk Lockers with a song called Pick Up the Pieces, and they're playing at the Smokestack on Wednesday the 27th of November. And this song was recorded live at the Hi-Fi Club. It's going to be free entry, and it's a Brown Sugar Promotions gig.
Yeah, we play quite a lot of their stuff. Brown Sugar promotions are pretty amazing.
Yeah, they do quite a lot of stuff down there around Leeds.
I think it's pretty much all at Smokestack. I don't know if they do stuff at Wardrobe as well, but the Smokestack, I think they have something on most weeks. And check out the website anyway to see what else we've got coming up. It's good.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a great song. Shall we listen to it?
I think we should do that. Yes. Feel the funk.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Still those little moments inside that make me cry. Still a part of me that believes that you may fly. Still a little piece of my heart that jumps whenever you're around. Whenever undone. I got a little closer to you than you have ever been, closer than you have ever been, and I'm still playing lost and found. It's still a little fresh in my blood for me to talk about. It's hard to be strong and pick up and leave you out. You only come around just enough to keep me from moving on. You keep me from moving on. And I'm playing lost and found. You keep me from moving on.
Okay, that's a song which ends very, very abruptly, but a good song nonetheless. That was Paper Tiger with a song called Lost and Found, and they're playing at the Beat Bar on Tuesday the 26th of November. What do you think, Mr. Dangerous Steve?
Yeah, pretty chilled out, laid back kind of track. I like the one before it. Kind of had the whole sort of blaxploitation sort of feel to it, you know, the funky.
Yeah, so you kind of imagine somebody sort of driving through sort of the streets of LA in a sort of a convertible Mustang or something like that.
Yeah, wearing
sunglasses,
shades. Yeah.
Huggy Bear sort of maybe stood on the corner. Yeah, I like it. Maybe some kind of detective. A few minutes later he's probably going to Starsky and Hutch it through a door.
Yeah, jump over the bonnet of the car, that kind of thing, yeah.
Yeah, I remember with an old job where I was working in a hostel, somebody had walked off with the only key to one of the rooms. I spent a whole sort of half hour of them just arguing with the boss about who got to Starsky and Hutch the door to get it open. So,
was it you?
Eventually, after a lot of heated debate, we decided to both go at the same time. Character 3, but then he kicked on 2, so...
Did it work?
No, we just damaged the lock. So
That's what I thought you'd have done. Yeah.
yeah. No, it worked the second time, or about the third kick. It's not often you get an opportunity to do that. It's like when I worked in a hotel, we had an old TV which didn't work. So I finally got then to realise one of my lifelong ambitions, which was to throw a TV out the hotel window. I've got a few things like that, I suppose. I mean, the other one that I've always wanted to do, not had the opportunity yet, is to sit in, one of those big leather sort of Chesterfield chairs.
Yeah.
It's not just sitting in a chair, there's more to it than that. And basically, in front of a roaring fire in some kind of old mansion in this red dressing gown.
Smash the glass into the fireplace.
Yeah, exactly. Decanter of brandy, then just launch into the fire.
Damn it!
Curse God, and while ravens fly from the roof.
Wearing a big robe and...
Yeah. One of these days, I'm going to go through all of these ambitions and try to do them in one single day. Like the other one that I've always wanted to do is steal a pie from a windowsill. The classic pies cooling on the windowsill, and kind of a Tom Sawyer thing. So run up and you run away with a pie while some woman with a rolling pin sort of waves it at you. And
I was reading about personal success and how one measure of it is your achievements, personal achievements divided by personal aspirations.
Well, I suppose if your aspiration is simply to steal a pie from a windowsill, then it's quite easy to be a success in life.
Yeah, exactly. So, have very low aspirations. Anything you actually accomplish will be amazing, Yeah, so,
exactly. I mean, we don't all measure success in the same way. I mean, was it Margaret Thatcher, wasn't it, who said that a man of 30 riding the bus is a failure? I don't agree with that. I don't have a driving licence and I am 30, so... I definitely don't agree, but...
people have different values, value things differently.
I'd say a man of 40 who's never stolen a pie from a windowsill is perhaps, a failure.
Damn, I've only got a few years.
Yeah, it's alright, we just got to find it. I've only not done it myself because I simply haven't found a pie cooling on a windowsill ever in my life.
Time's running out, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose I could substitute it for maybe a pasty or something, but it's not the same. No, it has to be a pie.
Yeah.
I suppose, there are other things like this, but I think we should probably move on. Who have we got coming up next?
Right, next we have a lady called Sabrina Chap with a song called Never Been a Bad Girl. And... she is playing at Wharf Chambers on Thursday the 28th of November. There's also 1800 Lipstick playing and Cabaret. Tickets are £4. Is it a cabaret or is it a band called Cabaret?
I think it's a band called Cabaret. I tried to look them up earlier on, but obviously try putting the word cabaret into Google. It
brings up all sorts of stuff.
There's the film Cabaret, there's actual cabarets. There's lots of songs called Cabaret and various acts called Cabaret, so it doesn't make it very easy. We have that problem quite a lot, really, with band names where they're not necessarily easy to search for, at least on, say, something like Google or YouTube if you're trying to look someone up. I remember a few years ago there was a band around called A, which at the time was genius, because everything was just the letter A. At the time, it seemed like a genius idea because if you're looking through racks of CDs in a record shop, there they are, right at the start, the first thing that you find. Unless you've got some with numbers in. But you search on Google the letter A. Yeah, try searching for the letter A. It doesn't work, so you try to find the band, so put in A band. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Unless you can remember a song title or something, then... Yeah, anyway, this gig, it's £4. So... have a listen, see what you think. Okay, here we are.
I've always been the goody-goody girl that does the things she should. Always went ahead and smiled, I never fought, just reconciled. Wore my hair the way you liked it, I wore the white and was the quiet lady that nobody'd mention. I never fought or drew attention, I was the perfect girl for you. And here we are, and now we're through, so screw this goody-goody act. I'm gonna try another tactic. I've never been a bad girl, never bit the apple, never made a one mistake, or even seen a snake. Never been ungrateful, always been so thankful when a man just looks my way. But now something's changed. Good girls, they go to heaven, that's what they say. But I don't feel like being good today. No, I never wore red lipstick, never tore a fishnet, never broke a garter belt, or made a good man melt. I wanna feel all dizzy, only wanna drink the fizzy drinks that strangers buy, because they can't deny when I enter a crowded room, a path clears away. No, I don't feel like being good today. Oh, I don't wanna play on the level. If you like my angel, dear, you're gonna love my devil, darling. Honey, take another, honey, take another look at what a girl can do when she's all mean and new. Everyone is watching, all the ticks are talking to the swishing of my hips, and they swish like this. Oh shit, watch me become the girl that led you away. No, I don't feel like being good today. No. Hurt a little, and all the men are lining up, and all the ladies looking down. They can't believe it's really me. They wanna buy me diamonds, all those sweet reminders that a man could buy his girl, all those silks and pearls. Well, I don't just want the gifts, I wanna make them pay. I don't feel like being good, I wanna feel all Hollywood. I don't feel like being good now. Today.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Devil's law that bars
Okay, who was that, Mr. D?
That was Crystal Stilts with a song called Future Folklore, and they're playing at the Brood and L Social Club on Tuesday the 26th of November. And I think that might be free in. It doesn't say anything about prices or anything.
What's the venue again?
The Brood and L. Don't they usually charge in there?
Yeah, they usually charge.
Yeah.
So
it probably will cost a few quid, but it doesn't say how much it is here.
if you check the website like we should have done, then I'm sure the information will be on there, so all good. Okay, so yeah, that was Crystal Stilts, you say?
Yeah, Crystal Stilts with a song called Future Folklore, yeah.
Right, yeah. At the moment here in the studio, we're basically sort of buried in books, which I've been sort of carrying around and reading. Most of them are quite clever sort of things. We've got this little dictionary set the other day with a collection of idioms and other such things, or the origins of words. There's another one which is English down the ages and how it's changed, and
Proverbs
really,
and their origins.
Proverbs, yeah.
Which one are you reading, Phil?
Although I had it right next to all the other sort of dictionary and reference books, and so that in this case is the Viz Profanosaurus.
Right, a very intellectual book indeed.
Oh yes. But anyway, I figured because we need something to say about the last band or song, I thought I'd look up crystals in the Viz Profanosaurus.
And what did you find?
Would you like to know what a crystal maze is?
Yeah,
in fact, it seems to be where we are a lot of the time on this show.
Yeah, go on.
To find oneself under pressure to perform a simple task due to pressure. Example, a learner driver being unable to get the car out of reverse gear during a test. Or Eamon Holmes being unable to completely present a television programme when the cameras are on.
Right, okay.
Yeah, sounds about right, and I think a lot of the time we do end up in a bit of a crystal maze here.
Yeah, we managed to bumble through it.
Well, sort of. I don't know, I think if that intro that we did today is anything to go by, then...
yeah, surely you're going to cut that, yeah.
You would think that, but no, well, I'm going to leave it in so people can see, again, what we have to... what I have to deal with here.
Yeah, anyway, swiftly moving on.
Okay.
What have we got next, Phil?
Next up, I don't know. One of the things I have to deal with is you leaving your script in the kitchen, so we're now sharing a script which has been passed back and forth along the studio. But no problems, it works. Next up, after Crystal Stilts, we have the amazing Snakeheads.
Yeah, I love the name.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's see if the sound... anyway, hang on, wait a minute. Before I start playing them, let's finish introducing them. Okay, so it's the amazing Snakeheads with a song called Testifying Time. They're playing at the Cockpit on Wednesday the 27th of November, along with a band, another band called Cerebral Ballsy. It was Ballsy with a Z. Yeah.
Anyway, they're pretty rocking, this band, aren't they?
They're pretty damn good.
Yeah, go for it.
I believe we should. Here we are.
Sins on ya, don't change, man. I ain't lying, I'm testifying, I'm testifying, I'm testifying, I'm testifying, it's testifying day. I knew to no one, but my sweet baby, but my sweet baby, my sweet baby, my sweet baby, my sweet baby. So tell them I'm coming up, clean my booty.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Okay, Phil. Who was that then, Phil?
That was a band called Barefoot Beware with a song called Catbus. They're playing with Fox and Newt along with... I'll tell you when they're playing first. That is Thursday the 28th of November. And there's a bit of a theme to this. We've got Barefoot Beware, who we just heard, along with a band called Bear Makes Ninja, and then another band called Koala. Basically, some kind of a bear sort of related theme going on here. In fact, with the gig, where the doors open at 7:45, according to this, you get a £1 discount if you go dressed as a bear.
Right.
Which sounds interesting. Otherwise, it's £5 on the door or £4 for students.
Right. I wonder how far you'd have to go. What would constitute? I suppose you'd have to have some kind of a mask on and.
Well, yeah, I don't know how detailed the costume needs to be in this case. I mean, if you just draw some fur on your face or have a bit of a beard, I don't think that'll work. And I assume in this case we do mean bear as in the sense of the animal, and
not as in naked. Yeah.
Not as in a large, hairy, a man, I suppose. Is a term which is used. So, no, I think in this case it is the animal. In fact, we had that thing a while ago, didn't we? Where what was it? I remember we did run around the city centre with a gorilla costume.
Yeah.
I can't remember why we did that now.
I've still got photographs of it, yeah.
What were we promoting? It was something or another.
Yeah, I was selling some computers that I'd done up.
Oh, so, that was it. You have the computers with that one.
Yeah, so we got dressed up. Well, it was you kind of suggested the idea. So.
Well, that's it, because you were handing out flyers, but the problem is if you're handing out flyers near a university... there's so many people doing it that nobody ever actually reads them. They just either get stuffed in a pocket or chucked in a bin, but the number of flyers handed out to flyers actually read is pretty poor.
Yeah, I think we...
But if you get their attention with, say, some kind of costume, then people are more likely to actually read it.
Yeah.
Just to see what it's all about.
Yeah, it was interesting, wasn't it? I mean, we ended up going out as well afterwards, wearing the costume. Swapping it round and stuff.
Yes. I seem to remember getting thrown out of the Leeds Met, where there was a band setting up. I think quite a big band. I can't remember the name of them now. Yeah. But we kind of ended up sort of running into the sound check with...
Yeah, well, you were chasing me. I kind of like ran through, and you're dressed as this gorilla.
I didn't realise where we were going. I was
just trying to get away from you.
Yeah. To be fair, was quite an intimidating banana that I was waving. It's
anyway,
probably all for the best. But it's the second time that I've ended up in trouble over, well, in this case, a gorilla suit. The first time it happened was a good few years ago. I think about 2004. I was promoting a couple of gigs at I think Royal Park Cellars. We had 2 or 3 bands on, and the same theory. Nobody really reads flyers, so. What we'd do was, again, costume. Now, it was me and my girlfriend of the time went into the costume shop. We got 2 relatively cheap ones, a sort of monkey suit and a French maid's outfit. Now, I assumed she was going to be in the French maid's outfit. But no, she made me toss a coin for it. And, I'll always remember being thrown out of the St. John's Centre in town for... running around handing out flyers dressed as a French maid.
That's a really, really scary image, Phil.
Yeah. It's not as scary for you as it was for the one guy who was a mascot for a toy shop in town, who was basically a big blue bear. Just for a bit of fun, really. I sort of jumped on him, still in the French maid's outfit, shouting, "This town ain't big enough for both of us," poncho, over and over again. The security guards came out, but they were just laughing too hard to actually do anything about it. So I feel sorry for the guy, but he must still be traumatised. But
yeah,
I think the video footage of it does still exist someplace.
Yeah, it's probably on the internet. Anyway, the next song is by Jacobean Ruff.
Jacobean,
Jacobean,
yeah. We have played him before.
Yeah. Jacobean Ruff with 2 F's on the end, and the song's called Family, and they're playing at the Holy Trinity Church on Thursday the 28th of November, And there's a few other bands on. There's the Purple Emperors and Look Yonder. Tickets are £3 and they're available from Support Young Talent website. Anyway.
If you just go on Google and type in Support Young Talent Leeds, then you should find all of the details. I should really clear my throat before I start speaking.
It usually helps.
Okay, did it say anything about tickets? Or?
Yeah, tickets are £3 from Support Young Talent website.
Okay.
You can. I don't know if you can buy them there. You probably can buy them there if they haven't sold out.
It should be fine, yeah. You can probably get it on the door. I mean, it's quite a big place, it's a church, so...
it might cost an extra £1 or something on the door, but yeah.
Yeah, that'll be right. And acoustics should be pretty good. It's a church, isn't it? In fact, isn't it Gaz Coombs, the guy who used to be in Supergrass? I think right now he's on a tour of churches.
Right.
In fact, I think he might have played that one maybe sometime last week. Or it might be this week, I'm not certain. But
right.
Yeah, say we're a gig guide, some of my gig information can be a little sketchy at times. We look at a lot of gigs every week, so...
Right, so...
We can get jumbled. But anyway, enough rambling. Well, you'd think there would be enough rambling, but no, I could probably go on like this all day.
Yeah, shall we listen to this song then? By Jacobean Ruff?
Yeah, I suppose we might as well.
Save the listeners you're rambling a bit.
On.
Yeah, okay.
I'll play the song.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, do
Here
that.
it comes.
Yeah,
I'm going to play it now.
Yeah, okay, go on.
Yeah. Any second.
Right, go on then.
Yeah, it's coming up. Jacobean Ruff.
Right.
Is it me when you're alone? Bring your hand, leave your home. Today there's no more misery or pain, but my mind's so empty, forgive my pain. With my mind, my soul, forgive you always. My mind, my whole, remember me as you used to. I ran away, never returned, till the day they said you'd gone. Fear so wild and guilt so strong, and that day it shaped me. I'm sorry I didn't grow. Tragedy belonged to an ancient time, where family and love stand both entwined. Mind and soul, mind and soul.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
life lost. You just lost it, said my boss. He said live, 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 live for the life you make. He said live, 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 live for the life you make. He said home for health and home for good. God will stop you trying.
Welcome back, people. Right, Mr. Dangerous D, can you tell us who that was, as you still have my script?
Yeah, that was Jack's Attic with a song called A Contestant for Love. And they're playing at the Cockpit on Thursday the 28th of November, along with the Barmines and This Legion. Tickets are £4.
Okay, sounds good. And who's coming up after that?
Right. Well, here I'll pass you the script.
Okay. Yeah, I will find out for myself. Next up, if you want to say everyone while I search through it.
It's the top.
Oh yes, here we go. Okay. Next up, we've got Bear Makes Ninja. We played one of the other guys from this gig earlier on, didn't we? It's part of the whole bear theme. Anyway, yeah, Bear Makes Ninja with a song called Biff and Buzz. They're playing at the Fox and Newt on Thursday the 28th of November. Again, that's alongside Barefoot Beware and a band called Koala. £5 on the door, £4 for students, and £1 off if you dress as a bear. Anyway, on the subject of ninjas, I remember I did try to look something up for this. Again, I could have looked it up in one of the things of great English proverbs and idioms and other such things. But no, I've been absolutely fixated, I think, by the Viz Profanosaurus.
Yeah, also, I don't think you're going to find much about ninjas in Old English proverbs.
That much is true, yeah. I don't think it's been a very predominant part of the English language, has it? But apparently, I don't even know if I can actually say this on the radio. I'm going to paraphrase it a little bit. A ninja poo is the situation where, upon entering a public lavatory cubicle for a sit-down visit, to be met with a smell so foul that one has to pull one's jumper up over one's nose and mouth in the style of the eponymous incognito Japanese fighters, before one can continue.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I've had to do that a few times, I suppose. We've all done communal living before, haven't we?
Yeah, well, were you the one who left the ninja deposit, or I guess you've probably done both there.
Yeah, I think everyone's done a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, you don't want to be the cause of a ninja.
Oh,
So,
probably
yeah,
better
better, yeah, to be the
better to give than to receive. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah, the cause of the ninja as opposed to the ninja. Yeah,
Yeah, because your own ninja isn't so bad, is it? It's
that's not so bad. No,
it's other people's ninjas.
well, I suppose it's not the actual ninja itself. The ninja is the result of
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
your
Yeah.
actions,
Yeah.
of your dirty protests, shall we say. Anyway, next week we're going to have on some classic writers. We'll be discussing literature throughout the ages, and yeah, maybe introducing our Poetry Corner feature.
Yeah, well, all from like another Viz book from the Profanosaurus.
There's a strong possibility of that.
Yeah.
I don't know, we could go into a serious political debate and everything. I mean,
Well, there's a song coming up. Is it the one after this or something? Well, we'll introduce it anyway, but it's quite political, I guess, the name of it.
okay, yeah, maybe then we will actually say something serious and steer away at long last from toilet humour. Or maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, is it?
No, I think the toilet humour is probably here to stay, which,
Yeah.
yeah, again, nothing spells out class like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well-
jokes about poo and having to pull your jumper up to cover your nose and mouth and look like a ninja.
Yeah. All classy on here.
Yes. It's like the Andrew Marr show, but
Well, without all the intelligence.
yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I've seen him interviewing a fair few people on there.
Well,
But,
yeah.
yeah. Anyways, okay, I think I should probably just play this song now before I dig a deeper hole with these sort of poo-related jokes.
Yeah, go for it.
Here we are. Let's go.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Okay, we're back again, and that was Love Society. They're playing at Heart, which is in the city centre, on Thursday the 28th of November, and tickets for that are £8 or £5. I think if you book in advance it's £8 from the website Ticket Source. Just go on Google and look it up. It's worth it. I've got some information on these guys actually. Apparently they're fresh from the main stage at Garforth Arts Festival, where they do the Playground Party. They're a Leeds-based jazz sextet, and they've teamed up with six Zulu vocalists from Durban, South Africa. Thus, the combination of classic African singing, or Zulu singing, well, I suppose Zulus are from Africa, obviously, but
that makes
you know
sense.
what I mean anyway. And with a kind of jazzy sort of or European-styled sort of background. It's
quite a good fusion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth going down to see those. Anyway, who do we have following that, Mr. D?
Well, next up we have a band called Look Yonder with a song called Arab Spring, and they're playing at the Holy Trinity Church. I think there's
Oh yes, it's part of the gig which we played
Jacobean
one of the
Ruff.
played Jacobean Ruff earlier on. These guys are playing with them.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity Church on Thursday the 28th of November. And there's Jacobean Ruff playing there and Purple Emperors. And it's £3, and you can get the tickets from Support Young Talent website. Now, should be pretty good.
And what was that song called? The next one coming up? That's
Arab Spring.
Arab Spring. Okay. Yes, I do. Bizarrely enough, I have been flicking through these Profanosaurus again. I knew I shouldn't. In fact, you know what? I've seen you flicking through my sort of books on English idioms and so on. And I'm suddenly probably not looking too good with my Profanosaurus just giggling at naughty words. But nonetheless, there is something on spring in here. If I can find it again. Here we go. A spring clean. A gentleman's first morning visit to the crapper after a night on the lash, where he has a dump and a slash, blows his nose, picks the sleep from his eyes, and generally begins the miraculous process of coming back to life.
Yeah, kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I realised I had said that I wouldn't do any more toilet jokes from the Viz book, but no, I'm sorry.
You just can't resist it.
I am deeply sorry.
Yeah, so you should be.
Anyways, unless you've got something better to say about the subject of spring, and it's
well, actually, I happen to do so. Yeah, I've been looking in the Dictionary of Word Origins, which is part of this dictionary series of books that you got, and I really should read those myself as opposed to just looking through the toilet humour of the Viz book. But it does get distracting. It's really, really distracting. Yeah, the ancient Roman calendar, it originally started in spring, and it started on the spring equinox, and they only had 10 months.
Is that the Julian or Gregorian? Oh, no, it's predates.
Oh, no, it's predates.
Predates, both of us.
Yeah, and months, which were like 304 days, which left the other 61 days unaccounted for. And later these 2 days were added by Numa Pompilius, I think it is. He added the 2 extra months. Now, the actual origins of some of the months are a bit obscure, like April. They're not exactly sure where it came from.
Most of it came from the old gods, didn't it? But
yeah, well, they think it was April was possibly named after Venus, the goddess of love. Possibly because, there's a lot of activity with birds and bees at that time of year. And, the suggestion is that Latin, Aprilis, was derived from April. And this in turn had been borrowed from the Greek Aphro, short for Aphrodites, who obviously the Romans identified with Venus. Now the English word,
like the link may be quite long and tenuous.
Yeah, they're not.
It's not certain, is it? So
yeah, they're not exactly certain about it. It's, there's a few links to it, and it does change a bit. But I guess that's kind of how words and names evolve.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, everything slowly evolves.
Anyway, so next.
Anyway, there we go, listeners. As promised, we actually gave you an intellectually satisfying fact today.
Well, I'm not sure about
as opposed to just, a theory anyway.
Yeah.
On the origin of the name of the month, April. There we go. You can't say we don't do anything educational. It's not all toilet humour, just mostly.
Right.
Anyway, so just to remind everybody, this is Look Yonder, and the song is called Arab Spring.
Enjoy.
All good? Professional. Are we going?
Yeah.
We're going.
Ooh.
somebody drew our battle and my feet are ready locked into dead days. We were speaking in so many tongues and shrieking our human lungs that Jack would blows all over my head. Yeah, no temptress had hypnotized me, no thoughts did call me away. It was the airspray, almost lost her, and I only had myself to blame. They had me singing, ooh. And the wolves were singing, yeah, the wolves were singing, yeah, they had me singing, please don't put on your disguise. I swear I could be a shining knight. I pray you hear this in time for the stake in your heart. The stake in your heart is mine.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
I see you walking down the street with a swagger in your step. I'm not
Okay, welcome back. And who was that, Phil?
That was a band called Beat the Poet, and the song was called... Me burping badly. Okay,
No,
that wasn't the name of the song. That was just what I was doing. Anyway, sorry about that, people. That was Beat the Poet with Curb Crawling Love. They're playing at the Fenton on Thursday, the 28th of November, and that's along with Ossie Lantern, Fiona Holt Band, and M Sargent. That's M like EM, short for Emma. And Sargent as in with an A.
Right.
Rather than an E.
How much is that gig?
I don't have any information on that, so I can't imagine it'd be too much. Another Fenton, they have a kind of strange habit of charging something like £5.80 most times, don't they? So I think it's probably going to be something like that, but again, you can probably check on the website of any of the bands or the Facebook. In fact, just put Beat the Poet into Facebook or maybe Google and
What was the name of the song again?
That was Curb Crawling Love.
Right, well, I've got an interesting fact about, pavements.
Okay, let's hear your interesting fact about pavements.
Well, it might be interesting. Right, cycles have been around quite a while.
Yes, they have.
When do you think it was made illegal to cycle on the pavement?
That's a tricky one. I'm going to guess that it was sometime surprisingly recent. Am I right?
No, not at all.
Okay, surprisingly long ago.
Yeah, it was in the 1850s. I can't remember the exact date, I think 1853 or 1856. But yeah, it's been illegal for over 150 years.
You'd imagine it'd be quite awkward in 1850 as well, trying to ride on the road. So I think they had sort of much narrower wheels on penny farthings, this kind of a thing.
A lot of cobbles. All
the roads were cobbled. Whereas most of the paths would have been the flat stone slabs that you see roundabout still.
Yeah, I think back then cycling wasn't really used so much for transport. I think it was mainly the rich that could afford a cycle.
Just as a kind of leisurely hobby, rather than as a way of getting around.
Yeah, they wouldn't really get around on them. They'd probably just go to the park or something.
Yeah. And wobble around for a bit and then...
Yeah, around the park. Maybe get their servants to take the bike out and... Yeah, that kind of thing.
That sounds quite likely. Oh well, we've learnt something new today. In fact, what's 2 interesting facts that you've had? I mean, I'm normally one with the interesting facts on this show.
Right, well...
But no worries, I'm sure I'll squeeze at least one in before the end. Right, I suppose we should probably move on, shouldn't we? Who have we got coming up next?
Right, well, next we have a band called NARCS, that's NARCS, with a song called 19, and they're playing at Porto on Tuesday the 26th of November, and they're playing along with a band called Humans as Ornaments. Have we had them before?
We've played them a couple of times.
At
least once. In fact, I remember the song. It was called Hangman, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the last one we played.
And there's also a couple of other acts playing. Two Trick Horse and Nose.
To be fair, we've got a horse that can do 2 tricks. It's more tricks than most of them can do.
Yeah, more tricks than we can do.
I mean, the only one that I can really sort of pull off most of the time is that classic take a pen, it looks solid, but with a few flicks of my wrist I can turn it to rubber. Yeah, it's a very short magic show that I do.
That's fantastic, yeah. So yeah, there's 4 bands playing, along with this band that we're going to have on now called NARCS. Tickets are £4, so it's like a quid per band. And it ends
Can't complain at that.
Yeah. And it ends at 2:45, so it goes on quite a while.
I think when it says ends at 2:45, that's my note to know when to fade out the song.
Right, okay,
I don't think it's actually going to go on till 2:45 in the morning.
Yeah, probably not. Probably about 11 or midnight or something. Yeah. Anyway, NARCS are an alternative band from Leeds. Their music veers from driven riffs and confrontational sneers to melodic lullabies always served with a sense of story.
That was a very fine description. Did you come up with that yourself? Is that you?
No, it's written down here, Phil.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I will stop pretending I don't know these things and
Yeah, all right.
just play the song.
Yeah, I'm just coming up with this all off the top of my head.
Yeah, you've got quite a reading voice, though, haven't you?
Have I?
Oh yes. Yeah. To be fair, I can't really criticise.
Yeah, all right.
I do it
Cheers.
as well.
Right, yeah. Let's listen to NARCS.
Plus, it's not like the phone voice, which I tend to do. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. For now, we will do that. We'll listen to NARCS. Here they are.
Enjoy.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
L-O-V-E-M-E, that's what you said to me. L-O-V-E-M-E, we were only 17. L-O-V-E-M-E, drunk by the side of the road you scream. L-O-V-E-M-E, we got what it takes to live a magazine dream. Your dress, your hair's a mess. Those words aren't making any sense. It's 10:30, you've lost your friends. Your weekend's ruined once again. With a little bit of luck, you'll be staying in a stranger's room. Run down cricket at 3:30. There congregates the youth of Leeds. 1,000 boys and girls believe that they fall in love with the one they meet. Well, a kiss on the cheek, that's how you're gonna get this week. Yeah, I know you wanna be someone and have some fun and lay all day in the English sun. L-O-V-E-M-E, that's what you said to me. L-O-V-E-M-E, we were only 17. L-O-V-E-M-E, drunk by the side of the road you scream. L-O-V-E-M-E, well you got what it takes, girl, to live a magazine dream. because you think it's cool. You drink because you think it's cool. Do drugs because you think it's cool. That's what attracted me to you. But all those things combined will ruin our mind, and they make us all wanna be someone and have some fun and lay all day in the English sun. L-O-V-E-M-E, that's what you said to me. L-O-V-E-M-E, we were only 17. L-O-V-E-M-E, drunk by the side of the road you scream. L-O-V-E-M-E, well you got what it takes, girl, to live a magazine dream. Next stop is Medley, please drop me off at Station Road. There I'll take the long walk home. And as the night falls to an end, we both sober up and then realize we still wanna be someone and have some fun and lay all day in the English sun. L-O-V-E-M-E, that's what you said to me. L-O-V-E-M-E, we were only 17. L-O-V-E-M-E, drunk by the side of the road you scream. L-O-V-E-M-E, well you got what it takes, girl, to live a magazine dream.
Alright, Phil, who was that?
That was for Carnabells with a song called Magazine Dream. And they're playing at Oporto on Wednesday the 27th of November, along with The Grand and Cry Baby Cry. Tickets are £4.
Right. What was the song called again?
That was Magazine Dream.
Right, I've got some interesting facts on the word magazine. The origin of the word. Yeah.
You're getting right into the word origins book, aren't you?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I've always found it interesting, where words come from, why they, how they evolve.
How they
stuff.
evolve. And,
yeah. Well, yeah, the early literary references to the word magazine come from the 1630s. That's quite a way back.
And, of course, they had things like Punch magazine. Was that going at that time? No, I think it predates that, doesn't it? By a long way. In fact, it was more 18th and 19th centuries that Punch was. Yeah,
this is like the origin of the word when they started using it, and they were actually like in the reference books, that kind of thing. They added the name to them, like for instance, the Mariners magazine, which was 1669, or the Negotiators magazine, and that was 1719. And it's quite interesting how far back the actual word itself goes.
I think the fascinating thing with the book that you're reading there is that Word Origins one. I think it dates everything back to about 1066, doesn't it? What's the earliest word in there?
Well, I'd have to go through it and find out, wouldn't I? But for magazine, I think there's a reference to magazine. The earliest one is 1615, and that's referring to a store of something. So it's a bit like a magazine in a gun.
I suppose in this case, a store of information or articles or...
Actually, no.
Magazine, as in like a magazine on a gun.
Yeah, that kind of thing, yeah. So it referred to like a store of something, basically, yeah.
But I think maybe that's how the term's then been used for a paper magazine.
Yeah, exactly, because there were reference books.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially a store of information.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Although, I don't know, a lot of magazines that I've seen recently, don't worry, I'm not going to go into the dubious Facebook territory like I've been doing most of the day.
Really?
No, I was just going to have a subtle dig at all the magazines which seem to get in waiting rooms and that kind of a thing where...
Yeah, what, like Hello, or...
mostly just seems to be, say, circles drawn around sort of flabby bits on... various sort of celebrities, sort of thighs, that kind of a thing.
A store of interesting information, then? No?
I'd say not in this case. But I don't know, it might be interesting to somebody. I'm not sure who actually buys these things, but...
Yeah, people with lots of time on their hands. Oh, in fact, it's probably just people who run, like, I don't know, surgeries, that kind of thing. They just buy them to bore the patients before.
Leave them into exactly, works rather than the sedative. Or
Maybe save on the sedatives. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway,
could be it. Anyway, before we start to ramble too much about terrible magazines and so on, I think we should possibly move on to the next song.
What have we got?
Who have we got next? Okay, we have the Welsh Tea Band. That's T as in the letter T, a capital T. They're doing a song called It's Cold Outside, and we're going to be doing it at the Snooty Fox in Wakefield. That's on Wednesday the 27th of November. So, let's see what everybody thinks. In just one moment. This moment.
It's cold outside, but not as cold as it is in your heart. It's cold outside, but not as cold as it is in your heart. You used to love me, baby, but now you're tearing us apart. When I first met you, baby, it was lust at first sight. When I first met you, baby, everything seemed so goddamn right. But the years have passed us by, and your love for me began to die. cold outside, but not as cold as it is in your heart. It's cold outside, but not as cold as it is in your heart. I still love you, baby, but now you're breaking my poor heart.
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Hello, we are back, and that was
Right, actually,
rather nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got the sheet, Phil.
Okay.
Right, that was the Barmines with a song called Feel Good.
Barmines or Barmines?
Barmines. Barmines.
Okay, we got it.
The Barmines with a song called Feel Good. They're playing at the Cockpit on Thursday the 28th of November, and they're playing with Jack Fatic and This Legion. Tickets are £4.
I think we opened the show with This Legion, didn't we?
Yeah.
They were, so I think it's the same show. So,
Yeah,
definitely
anyway.
get down there. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, the song was called Feel Good, and on the subject of the word good, I've got...
Have you been looking up word origins again?
Well, yeah, it's the origin of a proverb, actually.
Okay.
You know,
let's hear it.
One good turn deserves another. Well, it actually goes back to in fact, guess, when do you think it goes back to?
When does it go back to? One good turn.
Kind of gave it away a little bit, didn't I?
I'm thinking, just because I can see the outside of the book and you're somewhere around the middle and I know it's in chronological... Oh, no, it isn't in chronological order. That's a Proverbs book.
Yeah.
Word origins is...
Yeah.
The... right, okay.
Won't help.
Yes, that will not help because it's not chronological. It's just alphabetical. Nuts. I thought I had you there.
Go on then, guess.
Okay, I would guess the medieval period.
Right, just give me a date.
Let's see, 1400.
Not bad, you know. Well, I mean, it probably does go back before this. This is the earliest record of the proverb, and back then it was a guy called John Haywood, who in 1546 said, "One good turn asketh another." And then later on, it was changed by Bishop Joseph Hall in 1622, and he changed it to requires rather than asketh. And by the 17th century, it had actually, early 17th century, it actually changed to what we know now.
One fact I can think of along these lines off the top of my head anyway, is that the other phrase, turning over a new leaf,
yeah,
that doesn't actually, of course, refer to a leaf, but to a book.
Right.
As in, it's a leaf through a book, and the leaf, the leaf would be the page.
A new page,
yeah, exactly.
It's like a new chapter, new page, that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. Begin a new chapter. I mean, I think there's another idiom, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of related proverbs to "one good turn deserves another," such as a gift gaff, which means give and take, and that appeared. When did that appear?
Gift gaff, as in an actual word here, or as in the mobile phone network?
No, it's from the 16th century to the 19th centuries. A lot of people said gift gaff, which kind of meant like give and take, a bit like one good turn deserves another.
Which I suppose is probably the origin of the name of the mobile network.
I mean, 1670, a guy called John Ray said, gift gaff was a good fellow, and gift gaff makes good friends. Gift gaff is one good turn for another. And that was John Ray in 1670. And there were a few.
I was hoping the mobile phone company send us some free stuff now that we've said all of this.
Unlikely.
To be fair, we do SIM-only deals, and the SIMs are free anyway, so...
yeah,
that's maybe not the one we should be plugging.
Anyway, there was actually another...
Let's plug something more expensive. Find the origin of a phrase of, I don't know, what do we want? Let's start low. Find the origin of pasty. Let's see if we can get some free lunch.
Right. No, I think what I'll do is I'll explain another similarity to one good turn deserves another. They're actually saying "Cami, Cathy," which means it's not just for good things though. It's a bit like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, but it could also mean if someone does something bad to you, you do something bad back. So it kind of works both ways. But yeah, that goes back to at least 1623. But yeah, anyway, I think we should move on.
I suppose, at least you've been using the time to, the last couple of songs have been playing to actually look up something useful and, fruitful for the mind, shall we say. Whereas, what's the name of the next song we've got coming up, and who's it by?
The next one is Jonathan Wilson with a song called "Dear Friend."
Okay. Yes, because I'm trying to think of something to say about Friends. I've been looking through the... you can guess it, can't you?
Yeah.
The Viz Bafanosaurus.
Yeah.
It's just as fine a dictionary as any of these others which we've been flicking through. Well, no, not really, but... Okay, and anyway, the closest I could find to friend was, in fact, friendly fire. I'll give you a couple of the definitions, not all of them, because some of them are a bit more lewd than I think I can get away with. But one, the actions of US armed forces against journalists, ambulances, wedding parties, and anyone who fights alongside them. Sounds pretty accurate, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay. 4, small residue of urine ejected from the penis when one is trying to put it back into one's flies. Anyway, usually one wearing light-coloured trousers. Okay, so before I go on to any more sort of Viz jokes, where are these guys playing?
Right, so it's Jonathan Wilson with a song called "Dear Friend," and he's playing at the Brooding Owl Social Club on Wednesday, the 27th of November. Tickets are £12.
Okay, sounds good. And let's hear him.
Dear friend, you'll find the message in beauty. It's written right there in the sky. Dear friend, you'll find the message in dear friend, you'll find right there in the sky. Dear friend, you'll find the message in dear friend, you'll find right there in the sky. Dear
You're listening to South Leeds Community Radio.
Come on.
Call me Chap, cause I ain't no bellend. It makes sense, but you're probably just thick. I've been wanting to be rich since my foreskin was longer than my dick. Motherfucker, you ain't stopping me for shit. You're a bad mother. No heroes, everybody hit the damn floor. Put my motherfucking money in the jam spot. I'm sick of seeing rappers posing with expensive watches while I put the work in. I'm not going home with empty pockets. You're full of shit, get to the bathroom quickly. Got tooth divvy, yeah, I'm back, who's with me? Fans show me love when I pass through your city, trying to find a space to autograph these tattoo titties. Got your bitch in my bed, she's a bit average, but I can't knock her on the head like a sick habit. I piss quotables and shit classics. I'm a boss, all opposing opinions are invalid. Damn right, I still live in the sticks, but I got the whole world on my thingamajig. Giving them hip, pussies ain't knocking his pricks' confidence. I'm back now, you're in trouble like incontinence. You're a bad mother. Call me Chap, cause I ain't no bellend. It makes sense, but you're probably just thick. I've been wanting to be rich since my foreskin was longer than my dick. Motherfucker, you ain't stopping me for shit. Call me Chap. Call me Chap. Call me Chap. Call me Chap. Trying to write your best multi-syllable rhymes. I'm trying to get multiple polygamous wives. I got a Ziploc bag full of something to fuck my life up. Lying to my family like I don't even get high much. Conscious rappers are wet as fuck, I'm not fucking with them. They think they're deep but they're just moaning like a bunch of women. With all them look at what I've been through. Rap sounding like a shit two-pack tribute act. You got a couple half-decent bars, but it's not enough. I drop jaws, catch me in the sea wearing boxing gloves. Drop your drawers on the floor while I take off these boxer shorts and put this chocolate sauce on my cock and balls. Yeah, you could keep sleeping till I run up in your living room with DDT, your little brother. Me and your baby mom's been sleeping with each other, rocking his and hers tea, saying free weed for single mothers. Shut your mouth! Call me Chap, cause I ain't no bellend. It makes sense, but you're probably just thick. I've been wanting to be rich since my foreskin was longer than my dick. Motherfucker, you ain't stopping me for shit. Call me Chap. Call me Chap. Call me Chap. Call me Chap. Shut your mouth! Free weed for single mothers. Say free weed for single mothers. Free weed for single mothers. Say free weed for single mothers. Free weed for single mothers. Say free weed for single mothers. Free weed for single mothers. Say free weed for single mothers. Yeah. Free weed for single mothers. Say free weed for single mothers. Free weed for single mothers. Say free weed for single mothers. Free weed for single mothers. Say free weed for single mothers.
Free weed for single mothers.
Say free weed for single mothers. Yeah. Something funny.
Free weed.
All right,
Single
welcome back.
mothers.
And yeah, that was quite an interesting song, interesting lyrics.
Oh, yes, very much so. Language was rather colourful, wasn't it, compared to most of the things that we've been playing today?
Yeah, a lot of colourful metaphors and stuff, yeah.
Oh, yes. It's not mincing around with too much. Anyway.
Yeah, so who was that? What was it called? And
That
where
was
playing?
Lunar C. That's Lunar as in moon, and the letter C.
Right.
And the song was called Free Weed for Single Mothers.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good an idea that is. You know, if I was running for office, it may not be one of the things that I put in the manifesto, but I don't know. It might be a vote winner.
Well, yeah, you never know. I've actually got here in the Word Origins book, if I can find it. Is it actually in this one?
The origin of...
Well, of the word marijuana, I think.
Okay, go for it. You have to go for it quickly because we've got about 1 minute left before we need to play the last song.
No, I've lost it.
This is a moment to lose your page, isn't it?
Yeah, I've not put the bookmark in because we weren't sure whether we were going to run out of time or not.
Was it an interesting origin, or?
Well, the word actually comes from the US, from the early part of the 20th century.
Okay.
So it's it's not actually a non-American English word. You know, it actually originates from there.
Anyway, moving on for now. This next band are called Purple Emperors with a song called Shiver and Shake. They're playing at the Holy Trinity Church with Jacobean Ruff and Look Yonder. It's that one again. We've already gone through the prices and everything, haven't we? So we're just going to play it.
Yeah, enjoy.
Goodbye, folks. Enjoy.
Goodbye. See you next week.
See you next week.
Oh, as water flows from your sore eyes in the month of May, your daughter's soul remains so pure along the bay. We are light, united